Alright, listen up, this is a video you don't want to skip. Dan Ives, yep, the global head of tech research at 𝗗𝗟𝗏, just went on CNBC with a massive prediction about where tech stocks are headed next. In his words, AI is about to fuel a $2 trillion tech boom. Yeah, you heard that right, $2 trillion. According to Dan Ives, we're not just in a tech rally, we're entering what he calls the golden age of tech. He's saying AI will drive a massive spending wave over the next few years. And here's the interesting part. Despite how high some tech valuations look right now, he actually believes tech is still undervalued, especially in software and cybersecurity, which he says will lead the charge. So here's how this video is going to go. First, I'm going to show you that clip of Dan Ives making these bold predictions on CNBC. Then right after that, I'll break it all down for you with my own in-depth reaction and analysis, what it really means, what you need to watch for, and of course, I'll also be sharing my take on the best tech stocks to watch and consider buying right now based on what he said. If there's just one video you watch today about investing in tech stocks, trust me, this is the one you'll want to watch all the way through to the end. Now before we dive in, do me a quick favor, smash that like button, let's see if we can hit 1,000 likes on this one, share it with anyone you know who's into investing, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next big financial update. This video is sponsored by Value Stocks Investing Master Course. If you're looking to grow your wealth by investing in solid, undervalued stocks but not sure where to start, I created the Value Stocks Investing Master Course to teach you how to identify great companies, make smart investment decisions, and build a portfolio that lasts. Click the link in the description and pinned comments to get the course today and take control of your financial future. Alright, let's roll the clip and hear exactly what Dan Ives had to say. So right off the bat, Dan Ives, who, by the way, is one of the most well-known tech analysts on Wall Street and the head of tech research at 𝗗𝗏𝗏, comes in with serious confidence. You heard it, he's still extremely bullish on tech stocks. And here's the key thing. He's not just talking about what's already happened, he believes we're just at the beginning of what he calls the golden age of tech. Let's pause here for a second. This statement right here is huge. According to Dan Ives, we haven't missed the boat yet. Even after the massive run-up we've seen in tech stocks since the so-called Liberation Day lows, which he's likely referring to as a recent market bottom or major rebound point, he thinks there's still a lot more room to run. Why? His answer comes down to AI, specifically the second, third, and fourth derivatives of AI. Now, if you're wondering what he means by that, here's my take. The first wave of AI was about infrastructure. Big companies like Nvidia, Microsoft, and Google building the AI tools and the chips powering them. The next waves, the second, third, and beyond, are about everything else. AI being embedded into software, AI transforming cybersecurity, AI changing the way consumers interact with tech products. And this is where Dan Ives says we're just getting started. He's expecting tech stocks to be up another 10% to 15% in the second half of the year. He even threw out a number for the NASDAQ. He's eyeing 22,000 to 23,000 on the NASDAQ index. That's a bold call. Now one thing I appreciate here is that he's realistic about how we'll get there. He acknowledges it won't be a straight line up. Markets don't just go up smoothly, right? He brings up something really important, volatility. He mentions upcoming risks like trade disputes, Federal Reserve actions, and geopolitical tensions. And here's the thing. He doesn't see these risks as reasons to panic. Instead, he calls them opportunities. I love this mindset because this is really how a lot of seasoned investors think. When others are fearful because of short-term news or market pullbacks, Dan sees it as a chance to buy quality tech stocks at cheaper prices. And here's the part that really stood out to me. He says this isn't just about the next few months. He's looking at a 3-year tech bull market ahead of us. And the reason? He estimates there will be $2 trillion of spending on AI-related tech in the next 3 years. That's a mind-blowing figure. And if he's right, it could mean we're in the early stages of something much bigger than we realize right now. But then comes the elephant in the room, valuations. This is where a lot of people get nervous about tech stocks. Many of them already have sky-high price-to-earnings ratios. People are comparing today's market to the dot-com bubble of the late 1990s. Dan Ives addresses this head-on. He says that comparing today to the dot-com era is like comparing apples to oranges. Why? Because today we're seeing real revenues and real products from AI and tech companies, whereas back in the 90s a lot of those companies had no real business models. And here's something really interesting he said that I think every investor should hear. If you just focus on valuations, you've missed every transformational tech stock in the last 20 years. Think about that for a second. What he's saying is that if all you do is stare at PE ratios or current valuations, you'll miss out on long-term opportunities in companies that are driving major innovations because their future growth simply isn't visible yet on a spreadsheet. This is a powerful reminder, especially in times like these where tech stocks already look expensive by traditional metrics. He even calls tech undervalued relative to where it's headed in his view. And then we get to the final part of the interview, the one where they really press him to name names. This is where things get fun. He says that while mega-cap tech and hardware players like Nvidia could do well, his real focus, the area where he sees the biggest upside, is in software and cybersecurity. Let's break down the companies he mentioned. Palantir, known for government and commercial data analytics. MongoDB and Snowflake, major players in cloud databases and data warehousing. Datadog, a company focused on monitoring and security for cloud infrastructure. And then in cybersecurity, he name-drops some heavy hitters. CrowdStrike, Zscaler, CyberArk. According to him, cybersecurity could end up being the biggest outperformer in all of tech moving forward. And I get why he's so bullish here. AI is creating new threats alongside new opportunities, and cybersecurity companies are the ones protecting critical systems from these risks. Plus, as more companies adopt AI, the demand for advanced cybersecurity will only rise. To wrap this up, Dan Ives leaves us with what I'd call a popcorn moment. He literally says this is the kind of market where you sit back and get the popcorn ready, because the second half of the year could bring some major moves in tech. Honestly, whether you fully agree with Dan Ives or not, I think he raises some excellent points here, especially around the long-term opportunities in tech. Yes, tech stocks are expensive by traditional metrics, but we're also on the verge of massive shifts in how software, cybersecurity, and AI work together. If you're investing with a 3 to 5 year horizon, his points about ignoring short-term volatility and focusing on the long-term story really hit home. For me, the biggest takeaway here is this. We're not just talking about tech anymore. We're talking about AI transforming the entire economy. And Dan Ives is saying that the companies driving this change aren't just expensive stocks, they're the foundations of what's coming next. Whether you're cautious or bullish, this is the kind of perspective worth listening to. That's my breakdown of Dan Ives' interview. If you found this helpful, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Are you as bullish on AI and cybersecurity as Dan Ives? Or do you think the market's getting ahead of itself? Also, don't forget to subscribe if you want more deep dive analysis like this. Now let's dive in deep on the 2 best AI stocks to buy now and make millions. Our first pick, Palantir Technologies, ticker symbol PLTR. This is a company that's been making waves in the world of data analytics and artificial intelligence, and it's quickly becoming a name you can't ignore if you're serious about the future of tech investing. If you haven't heard of Palantir, that's almost by design. They've long operated in the shadows, building their reputation with government agencies like the CIA and Department of Defense. For years, their work was shrouded in secrecy, powering some of the most critical intelligence and defense operations in the world. Their specialty? Solving the world's most complex data problems. Palantir's engineers and data scientists are experts at extracting actionable insights from oceans of raw information, turning chaos into clarity for their clients. Modern organizations are drowning in data, but it's useless without the right tools to make sense of it. Every day, companies generate terabytes of information, but most of it sits untapped, locked away in silos or lost in the noise. Palantir's software, Gotham for government, Foundry for business, integrates mountains of data into a single actionable picture. These platforms break down barriers between data sources, allowing users to see the full story and act on it in real time. This lets users spot connections and patterns no human could find alone. With Palantir, organizations can uncover hidden relationships, detect anomalies, and make predictions that would be impossible with traditional tools. For the military, it means identifying threats or optimizing logistics. For corporations, it's about preventing fraud, streamlining operations, and predicting consumer behavior. The applications are nearly limitless, spanning industries from healthcare to finance to manufacturing. Palantir is essentially selling an operational nervous system for entire organizations, a product so sticky, switching away is almost unthinkable. Once a company integrates Palantir's platform, it becomes the backbone of their decision-making process. What's making Palantir even more compelling now is their pivot to the commercial sector and the launch of their artificial intelligence platform, or AIP. This move is opening up a whole new world of possibilities for the company and its customers. AIP lets clients securely deploy large language models and AI tools on their own private data, a game-changer for companies worried about privacy and security. In an era where data breaches and leaks are front-page news, this level of control is invaluable. With AIP, companies can build secure private AI tailored to their unique operations, opening up a massive new market. It's not just about having AI, it's about having AI that truly understands your business and keeps your data safe. CEO Alex Karp has highlighted unprecedented demand for AIP, running boot camps where potential customers bring their toughest problems and see real solutions in days. These hands-on sessions are turning skeptics into believers and driving rapid adoption. The conversion rate from these boot camps to paying customers has been phenomenal, rapidly expanding Palantir's commercial base. It's a testament to the power and practicality of their technology. For years, critics said Palantir relied too much on government contracts and was slow to profitability. Many doubted whether the company could ever break out of its niche and become a true software powerhouse. That's changed. Palantir is now GAAP profitable for several consecutive quarters, making it eligible for S&P 500 inclusion, a potential catalyst for the stock. This milestone signals a new era for the company and could attract a wave of institutional investors. Their U.S. commercial revenue is growing at a staggering pace, up 40% year-over-year last quarter. This kind of growth is rare, especially for a company that's already established in the government sector. This proves their strategy is working, transitioning from a government contractor to an essential enterprise software provider. Palantir is no longer just a defense company, it's becoming a critical partner for businesses across the globe. Palantir's dual-engine growth, stable government contracts plus explosive commercial expansion makes it unique. Few companies can claim such a balanced and resilient business model. Yes, the stock isn't cheap by traditional metrics, but you're paying for a company with a unique technological moat and massive growth trajectory. The premium reflects the company's potential to dominate a market that's only getting bigger. This isn't a value stock, it's a growth stock pioneering a new software category. If you're looking for explosive upside, this is the kind of company you want to watch. The market is pricing in the huge potential of AIP and Palantir's expanding commercial reach. Investors are betting that Palantir will be at the center of the next wave of digital transformation. The total addressable market is enormous. Every major company and government needs what Palantir is selling. From logistics to healthcare, from finance to energy, the need for advanced data analytics is universal. They don't just need to analyze data, they need an operating system to manage complexity in a data-driven world. As organizations grow more digital, the ability to orchestrate and secure information becomes mission-critical. Palantir is positioning itself as that operating system. Their vision is to be the digital backbone for the world's most important institutions. As AI becomes more integrated into business and government, demand for Palantir's platform will only grow. The more organizations rely on AI, the more they'll need Palantir's secure, scalable infrastructure. Don't be scared off by high valuation multiples. Focus on growth rates, customer acquisition, product stickiness, and the sheer size of their market. These are the metrics that matter for a company at the forefront of a technological revolution. Palantir is building a defensible moat with high switching costs and proprietary tech. Their software is deeply embedded in client operations, making it extremely difficult for competitors to displace them. Their expertise in handling sensitive data gives them a massive edge over competitors. In a world where data security is paramount, trust is everything, and Palantir has earned it. This is a long-term hold, a company to buy and tuck away as AI continues to reshape our world. The real payoff may take years, but the potential is enormous. Palantir currently boasts a market cap of around $315.57 billion, showing just how much investor confidence has piled into this stock. However, its valuation remains sky-high. Palantir's earnings per share sit at 24 cents, but its price-to-earnings ratio is a staggering 559.83, meaning investors are clearly betting on significant future growth. In terms of financials, Palantir generated $2.87 billion in revenue in 2024, with a net income of about $462.19 million. Despite the lofty valuation, it's clear that many investors see Palantir as a long-term AI winner, banking on its technology becoming even more essential in the years ahead. If you're looking for a foundational AI investment, Palantir deserves a spot on your watch list. It's a company that could define the next era of enterprise software. Their ability to adapt, innovate, and expand into new markets sets them apart. Palantir isn't standing still. They're constantly evolving to meet the needs of a rapidly changing world. The next decade could see Palantir become as essential to organizations as operating systems are to computers. Imagine a future where every major decision runs through a Palantir platform. Their growth story is just beginning and the potential upside is enormous. We're still in the early innings of what could be a generational company. As more companies realize the value of secure, actionable AI, Palantir's relevance will only increase. The network effect is real. The more organizations use Palantir, the more indispensable it becomes. The company's leadership, vision, and execution are driving it toward industry dominance. Alex Karp and his team have a clear roadmap and the discipline to execute on it. For investors, this is a rare opportunity to get in early on a company shaping the future of AI. The next wave of innovation is just beginning, and Palantir is at the forefront. Palantir's journey from secretive government contractor to commercial AI powerhouse is one to watch. It's a transformation story that's still unfolding, with plenty of chapters yet to be written. Their technology is already mission-critical for some of the world's most important organizations. As more sectors digitize, Palantir's influence will only deepen. As the AI revolution accelerates, Palantir's role will only grow. The company is positioned to be a foundational pillar in the new digital economy. Keep an eye on their commercial growth and AIP adoption. It's the key to their next phase. The more companies that adopt AIP, the stronger Palantir's competitive position becomes. In a world awash with data, Palantir is the company turning chaos into clarity. They're not just organizing information, they're empowering organizations to act with confidence and speed. That's why it's one of our top AI picks. The combination of technology, vision, and execution makes Palantir a standout in the AI space. Now let's move to the hardware side of the AI revolution. Our second pick is Nvidia, ticker symbol NVDA, the hardware giant powering the entire AI industry. If you've heard about artificial intelligence, machine learning, or the latest breakthroughs in tech, chances are Nvidia is at the heart of it all. This company has become synonymous with the AI revolution, and for good reason. If Palantir is the brain for organizations, Nvidia is the engine for the AI world. Their chips are the workhorses that make the magic of AI possible, running the complex computations that power everything from language models to image recognition. Every major AI breakthrough, from ChatGPT to self-driving cars, relies on Nvidia's technology. Whether it's powering the servers behind your favorite chatbot or enabling the split-second decisions of autonomous vehicles, Nvidia's hardware is everywhere. Nvidia started as a gaming company, making GPUs for high-end graphics. Their graphics cards were once the holy grail for gamers seeking the best visuals and performance. But the parallel processing power of GPUs turned out to be perfect for training AI models, feeding them massive data and performing trillions of calculations. This unexpected twist in their story set the stage for Nvidia's transformation into an AI powerhouse. Nvidia's GPUs do this faster and more efficiently than traditional CPUs, making them the gold standard for AI. Today, Nvidia commands about 90% of the data center GPU market, a near monopoly on the most critical hardware for AI. Their chips are the backbone of the world's most advanced data centers, and their dominance is only growing as demand for AI explodes. Tech giants like Meta, Google, Microsoft, and Amazon are in an arms race, buying tens of thousands of Nvidia's high-end GPUs at up to $40,000 each. Demand is so high that CEO Jensen Huang says they can't make chips fast enough, a great problem to have. These companies are betting their futures on AI, and Nvidia is the supplier they trust to deliver the performance and reliability they need. Nvidia's revenue and earnings growth have been breathtaking, with triple-digit quarterly revenue growth year over year. But Nvidia isn't just about hardware, their real moat is their software ecosystem, 𝗗𝗜𝗏. This software platform is what truly sets Nvidia apart from any would-be competitors. 𝗗𝗜𝗏 lets developers fully harness Nvidia's GPUs, and over 15 years, it's become the industry standard. This creates huge switching costs. Even if a competitor makes a better chip, companies would have to rewrite software and retrain teams to switch. The result? A massive, loyal developer community and a software ecosystem that's nearly impossible to replicate. It's a classic razor and blade model. Nvidia sells the GPU, then locks you in with 𝗗𝗜𝗏. Once you're in the ecosystem, it's incredibly hard to leave, which means recurring revenue and long-term customer relationships for Nvidia. They're not slowing down. Nvidia just announced their next-gen Blackwell architecture and the B200 GPU, promising a massive leap in AI performance. They're on a one-year product cycle, always staying ahead of the competition. This relentless pace of innovation keeps Nvidia at the forefront of the industry, setting the standard for what's possible in AI hardware. The Blackwell architecture isn't just about speed, it's about efficiency, scalability, and enabling entirely new classes of AI applications. Nvidia's R&D teams are constantly pushing the boundaries, ensuring that their products remain indispensable for the next generation of AI breakthroughs. Like Palantir, Nvidia stock isn't cheap, but the company's growth justifies the valuation. The real question, what will Nvidia look like in 5 or 10 years? The AI revolution is just getting started, and Nvidia is positioned to be at the center of it for the foreseeable future. As AI models get bigger and more complex, demand for computational power will keep exploding, and Nvidia is the primary beneficiary. They're not just selling shovels in a gold rush, they're selling the only high-tech mining machines that can actually find the gold. In a world where data is the new oil, Nvidia is the company building the refineries. From drug discovery to autonomous vehicles, every major future industry will be powered by AI, and by Nvidia. Investing in Nvidia is a bet on the continuation of the AI megatrend itself. Their technology is already accelerating breakthroughs in healthcare, logistics, and scientific research. Their combination of best-in-class hardware, a locked-in software ecosystem, and visionary leadership under Jensen Huang makes them one of the most compelling investment opportunities of our time. The runway for growth is still incredibly long, and any significant dip in the stock price should be seen as a buying opportunity for long-term investors. Nvidia's leadership team has a proven track record of navigating industry shifts and capitalizing on new opportunities. Nvidia's dominance isn't just about chips, it's about building the infrastructure for the entire AI era. Their relentless innovation keeps them ahead of the pack. As more industries adopt AI, Nvidia's relevance and market share will only grow. They're not just a tech company, they're a foundational pillar of the digital future. The company's ability to execute at scale is unmatched in the tech world. For investors, Nvidia offers exposure to every major AI trend: cloud computing, robotics, autonomous vehicles, and more. Their reach extends into edge computing, smart cities, and even the metaverse, making them a true leader in next-generation technology. Their ecosystem is so entrenched it's nearly impossible for competitors to catch up. Nvidia's leadership in both hardware and software is a rare combination. The company's vision for the future of AI is bold and ambitious. They're not just reacting to trends, they're shaping them, setting the pace for the entire industry. As AI becomes the backbone of the global economy, Nvidia's role will be central. Their technology is already mission-critical for the world's biggest companies. The next decade could see Nvidia become as essential as Intel was during the PC boom. The scale of their impact is only beginning to be understood. Watch for continued innovation and expansion into new markets. Nvidia's story is far from over, the best may be yet to come. For those seeking a pure play on AI's explosive growth, Nvidia is the clear leader. Their ability to adapt and reinvent themselves is a testament to their culture of innovation. Their track record of execution and innovation speaks for itself. As the AI revolution accelerates, Nvidia's dominance will only increase. This is why Nvidia is our top hardware pick for the AI era. If you want to invest in the infrastructure of tomorrow, Nvidia is the company to watch. Nvidia's market cap has skyrocketed to $3.89 trillion, placing it among the largest companies on the planet. Its financials are just as impressive. Nvidia reported earnings per share of $3.14 with a price-to-earnings ratio of 50.75, far more reasonable compared to Palantir, given its explosive growth. In 2024, Nvidia posted an eye-popping $130.5 billion in revenue, with a staggering $72.88 billion in net income. Those numbers speak for themselves. Nvidia has firmly cemented itself as the leader in AI chips, with demand across data centers, gaming, and machine learning driving incredible profitability. If you're building a future-focused portfolio, Nvidia deserves a top spot. The company's story is a masterclass in innovation, adaptation, and execution. Now let's talk about your next move as an investor. So there you have it, two powerhouses at the center of the AI revolution: Palantir, the essential software brain-driving innovation, and Nvidia, the hardware engine fueling the future of artificial intelligence. These companies aren't just riding the AI wave, they're actively creating it, with massive growth runways, unique moats, and a vision for the future. If you're enjoying these stock tips and you're ready to level up your investing skills, I've got something game-changing for you. I've just relaunched my Value Stocks Investing Master Course, designed to teach you the exact principles used by investing legends like Warren Buffett and Benjamin Graham. But this isn't just theory. You'll learn how to spot undervalued companies using real-world metrics, build a high-quality portfolio, and protect your investments no matter what the market throws at you. Whether you're just starting out or want to sharpen your strategy, this course gives you the tools and confidence to grow real, long-term wealth. It's packed with step-by-step lessons, powerful insights, and practical strategies you won't find anywhere else. So if you're serious about investing smarter and building a future you're proud of, click the link in the description and pinned comment to join today. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Want exclusive stock tips, in-depth analysis, and real-time trade alerts? Join the Stocks Galore Patreon community. Details below for instant access. Now I want to hear from you. Which stock are you more bullish on for the next 5 years? Palantir or Nvidia? Share your thoughts. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss an important investing update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.